go. Come on, guys, I'm taking you hunting.
This episode of Canada Hunts is brought to you by Vortex Canada and these fine sponsors.
Good morning. It is September 1st, opening day for my draw mule deer tag, archery. I just jumped out of bed, threw some clothes on, and have a cup of coffee. And away we go. So come on, because I'm taking you hunting. Hey guys, just sitting in the truck, gonna get ready to try to put a stalk on a mule deer that we were following this morning. There was some other hunters in the area, so didn't get to see exactly where he bedded down, but I have a pretty good idea. There's about 75k winds gusting right now. I just called the landowner and he said that we had permission to go and hunt in this field, and they were probably going to try to combine it tonight. So the likelihood is if they get half of it done, that deer will take off and not come back. The wind's pretty crazy, so we're going to have to try to get close, and it's going to be a little tough in the standing crop to try to glass where he's at without spooking him and get within 20 yards so that the wind doesn't pull my arrow. But I'm going to try. We're going to do my best, and hopefully I don't lose my hat. Glue it down. But it also looks like there's some smoke south of where I am right now. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the wind outside the truck, but it's pretty brutal. Convenient for the stalk. I could probably walk halfway out the field, which is nice. But here we go, guys. But got an arrow in him. Found some blood, some of the wheat here. Hopefully you guys don't get that in your Cheerios. We're gonna follow it. He did go over a hill or a ridge, so we can't see him right now. We're gonna try to follow this blood trail. It's really windy, so it's gonna be hard. We can take a look for him and see what our next step is here. Found my arrow. Got some meat on it. Got good penetration. Good blood splattered all the way up to the nock, but he went a ways. Day 3 archery mule deer season. I put a stalk on a big guy day 1 in the evening, but it was a no-go. So I think I scared him back into some land that's not huntable. Wow, the fighter jet just flew over top of the truck. I think I scared him back into some land that's no hunting. So I'm gonna kind of let that area be and cruise some more farmland and see if I can find a big mature muley standing in some canola. There's quite a bit of crop left. It rained yesterday. The winds didn't die down yesterday either. So it's good for hunters. Brings the crop up a little bit longer. Easier to get a stalk on a mule deer. If I can't get it done in the next little bit here, then I'm gonna put the brakes on mule deer season and get back into my elk season that opens in 13 days. So get back into that. The draw mule deer season's longer than the elk season. There's an early season for elk and a late season for elk. So I'm going to what do we have here? So this is the kind of stuff that I look for mules in. It's a little bit nicer too, some more cattails. I hang on the edges. They're not laying right out in the middle of the crop, or if the field's been combined between where they're going and where they're coming, then this might be kind of something that they hang up in. So if you're not finding deer in sloughs or bluffs, this is what they'll be in. Just about catching them. The canola crop this year is super tall. I don't know if you can really tell here, but high. So on stuff like this, you're just looking for horn tips. Not to be mistaken for weeds like those there. Sometimes at a glance, you just see the dark stuff and mistake it for deer, like here for this, for instance. You might drive past that and see those weeds there. It will focus on them. But from back here, that looks like horns. Unless you get a breeze. That always helps too. I'm really wishing that I didn't mess up that shot at the first deer. But hey, I guess that's why they call it hunting and not shooting or killing. It's all part of the process. It sucks though. It's not a very good feeling taking a shot at an animal and not having it be the shot. The wind took it and nothing. The days feel like they have a week in them. But at nighttime when it's time to sleep, it feels like minutes. Getting tired, but not giving up. Not knowing if my mule deer hunt was successful or not, I took a break. So the next morning I went out to scout some elk. My daughter came with me as she is used to the early mornings. I have been scouting elk since mid-July, the second I got drawn. Drawing an elk tag here in Saskatchewan is pretty special, so who knows when I'll get drawn again. The season was coming up pretty quick and I couldn't let the stress of my mule deer hunt get to me. I needed to find the herd and stay on them. The landscape is ever changing, especially around this time in Saskatchewan. Crops were coming off, and I knew the cornfields that the elk were hiding in would soon be coming off too. If I lost them now, who knows when I would find them again. And I did not want to hunt elk in the late season. So here I was, early in the morning, pondering my shot on my mule deer, wondering if I would find him, and dreaming about the morning that I get to wake up for opening day on elk in Saskatchewan. Hey guys, so I got a call that I was not expecting this afternoon. The farmer who I got permission from called me and said that he had found the deer that I took a poke at on opening day, which was 3 days ago. I was not expecting that. I tracked this deer for 2.5 kilometers or 2.5 miles. Watched him go into a park, healthy, wasn't limping. I mean, I had a good blood trail, but it petered out once I got into some combine lentils. And I came back to this same field every morning and every evening for the days to follow. Never seen any birds, never seen any coyotes. No sign that he was in here at all until I got the call this afternoon. So came here to put my tag on him and take him home. And it just goes to show why you ask people for permission, and it goes a long way. Like, if the farmer would have found it and had no idea we were hunting on his land, he wouldn't have known who it was, and I wouldn't be able to put my tag on this beautiful animal. He's beautiful, and the biggest mule deer I ever got, and he's my first deer in velvet, so pretty exciting for me. I'm glad we found him. He's a little dirty from the combines, but I told you guys I'd take you hunting. So it is the 5th of September. Elk opens in 10 days. I recovered and tagged my 2020 draw archery mule deer yesterday. Quite the story behind that. And switching gears right back into elk. Only got 10 days left, so I want to get on those cows, listen for the bulls calling. It's really windy today, so I'm not sure what I'm going to hear, but I'm going to go anyways, because, I know people who have waited 23 years for their elk draw tag, and if that's the case, I'll be in my early 50s if I get another one. So I'm going to give it all I got and try to find myself a big mature bull, and I want the biggest one. I want to work for it. I'm going to find him and put that meat in the freezer. And God, I love elk meat. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I've been getting up since, I don't know, it started at 2:30 in the morning in July to get to where I needed to be on time to look at elk, and now it's September and still going hard. And if I'm not looking for elk, I'm looking for deer, and still have to keep my whitetail baits topped up, and my cameras checked, and my blinds brushed in, and my daughter starts school next week, kindergarten. It's tough. It's getting to be a lot. I'm not giving up though. I'm not backing down. I'm not slowing down. I can sleep after hunting season. I can sleep in the ice shack. But come on, guys. I'm taking you hunting.
This episode of Canada Hunts is brought to you by Vortex Canada and these fine sponsors.